guys? Today is March 15th, 2025. How do I forget the fucking year, dude? I don't know. It's 4:42 p.m. and yeah, cool. So today was an excellent day. I got a lot of things done, got caught up on quite a bit, and made a lot of progress on some shit. And I would say that some of that shit is now done, and it feels so good to be done. And so I'm just going to talk about that today. So woke up this morning and got out of bed. I actually thought that I slept through my alarm because I fell back asleep after the first one went off. And then I didn't hear one go off. I woke up naturally, but it was because I have one set at 4:50 and then 55 and then 59 and then 5 o'clock. And that's the ones I have for the weekends that I get up on time. And yeah, I slept through the first one apparently, and then I woke up before the second one. So we're talking 4 minutes, but I was like, oh, fuck me, you know, but we're good because today is day 26 of Blade 1. And I'm so fucking pumped to be done with this shit. I'm so pumped. But anyway, so still need to role play, still need to do a rigor. And if I go anywhere, I can't be late. So if I had to guess, I probably will go grab dinner with Lexi because she comes over on the weekends. But if not, I don't think we'll go anywhere. But I don't know. And maybe I'm pretty shitty and I forgot our plans. But anyway. So that happened. Woke up. I spent the first 3 hours actually just doing a whole bunch of shit for myself. So I didn't touch the computer. I didn't touch my phone really. I didn't do anything. So I just woke up, showered, and I have this exfoliation sponge rag thing, just destroyed the shit out of my body. And then after that, washed up. After that, I just lathered up in lotion, got smelling good, right? Just feeling good. Shaved, took care of everything, just feeling good. And then I came into my room and I think I talked about it the other day, some terminal knee extensions for knee pain. And then I did step downs, I guess, for my knee pain. And I did 30 reps of each side of those. So 120 reps total this morning. And it took 10 minutes, you know, because there's no need to rest because I'm alternating legs. While I do one leg, the other leg is resting. And at that, I don't need to rest out. It's not very fatiguing whatsoever. So maybe I need to go heavier because I just have bands, just looped it around. Yeah, I bought a little band set. It was $20 on Amazon. I have I don't know the poundages. I think it was like 35 to 65. And all of the sudden, it's snowing so hard. I was just looking outside. There's nothing going on. Looked at my desk because I'm looking at the bands. I look back out, and it's winter. Whatever. So I don't know the poundages of the bands. But anyway, it's $20 on Amazon. They do the job. They're fine. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my knee health back on point so that I can not be in pain. And it's not crazy pain. It's really not even noticeable unless I stand up or unless I'm kind of doing a quick jog and then I try to bend down and pick something up. My knees are saying, hey, don't, you know, so don't want to have to deal with that anymore. So anyway, that's what I did. Then I read a little bit, and then I read one chapter of Ego is the Enemy, which is a great book. It just gets you thinking, and it's great. It's great. It's just, there's a lot of great reminders. There's a lot of stuff I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. I don't want to downplay that. But there's a lot of stuff in there, in these books, that are just great reminders. And I don't know what else to say. Just a great reminder. Something to think about. So that's been great. Then 8 o'clock rolls around, or I actually cleaned up my bathroom as well. But 8 o'clock rolls around, and I clock in for my shift with Mina. It was just about an hour and a half. Finished the check-ins, sent him off, talked to him a little bit, edited some stuff with the forms. Nothing crazy. And then I clocked out of that, and that's how I started my day. Now, since then, I have spent a lot of time working on this sheet or whatever, this tracker spreadsheet, whatever you want to call it. And I would say that it's done now. I finalized everything, so now I can actually use it. And you know, I caught myself doing like, oh, what if I need to change this? What if I need to put this over here? And, you know, I just talked about it yesterday. That's probably a massive reason why I'm stuck, why I'm not seeing any progress, because I'm focusing on shit that just does not matter. If you want to hear me talk about that more in detail, you can listen to yesterday's show. I pretty much talk about how I caught myself almost 3 or 4 times yesterday alone doing that with shit that didn't matter. I'm like, wait, what happens if this? And Mina's like, it's never happened. And I said, but what if? And he says, well, don't worry about it because it won't, you know? So anyway, so I made this tracker sheet. I'm just going to talk about it real quick. I actually figured out some more formulas, and I use ChatGPT to help me with the formulas because some of this stuff I don't even understand what I'm looking at or what I'm reading, but ChatGPT does. And matter of fact, I actually had to go to old school forums to find some answers because ChatGPT kept giving me the wrong shit. But I'm just going to explain how the form works. I talked about it yesterday, but the shit's cool, so you're stuck with it again. For the Excel people out there, this is how it works. So a column, it has the words placed vertically, so you have to turn your head to read it, and it's just the category of the chart or this block. So this one's education and learning, in which it has everything because I'm just testing it out. And then I have another one, it's called Blade 1, and it just got 4 tasks on there. But column B is the number of the task, so it's just straightforward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. And then we have the next column, which is C, which is the name of the task. It goes all the way down on the left. And then we have different things. I guess there's multiple things for each column. So I'll just get into I'll actually just talk about the main things. So column D, we have the percentage of the task being completed up to the date, which is in the column from I to whatever. And I guess that'll be never ending because I'll just hide the columns. But anyway, that has a percent. So if I check off a box, it's 100% because there's only one day available. If I don't check off a box, this is 0% because there's only one day available. So I have completed 0% of all available tasks. Then the next column, we have the amount of tasks total that I have completed ever since starting this task. And right now it's 0 because today is day 0 or day 1, and I haven't completed anything. The next one is the amount of days total that I have had the opportunity to complete a task. So since today is day 1, it says 1. If it were April 15th, it would probably say 30. I guess it would technically say 31. And that's that. Then the next one, which took me so fucking long to figure out, was how to calculate the longest string of consecutive cells of which the value is true, aka a checked off box, and count that, but don't count smaller ones. Don't count a specific range. Look at the entire range and look at the longest. And if the next box that comes after a successful day or a checked off box is false or null or doesn't exist or whatever, it just ends it and it saves that streak as that consecutive number of checked off boxes as the number which is my streak. So if I just check off 3 boxes, it says 3. If I skip one and then place another one, I would now have 4 total completed in 5 days, but my longest streak is still 3. And then that was a bitch. And then the one that was truly a bitch was trying to figure out how to make it so it tracks my current streak, but it would have to go up to the date that is today and not anymore. And if today's date was 0, it would say 0. If it said yes, or if it was checked off, then it would say 1. If yesterday was also checked off, then it would say 2. If yesterday was not checked off, it would still say 1. And so that's the formula. And then from the next column all the way on, it's just the date and then the checkbox is below. And then below that, we have all of what I just said, but vertically. So it has all the overall success rates. It has the total completed tasks, total available tasks, and then I have weekly recaps for each one. And it tells me the overall completion rate for each week and how many tasks there were for the week, and then how many tasks I completed during that week. So it's just one big data powerhouse, whatever, so I can see how I'm doing. So pretty cool. And then I have the overalls for this set of tasks for everything combined total. So the overall total completed, total tasks for everything all in one. And that's what I've got. So, and it's all color coded and it's nice. It's alternating colors vertically, not horizontally. And then it's got a very dimly lit hue of blue and red because those are contrasting colors, which is cool. It looks nice, looks very modern. And then the today's date, the whole column is highlighted in this faint purple, which is the middle of blue and red. Or I guess what combines what the result of blue and red combined is. So anyway, no, you can't see it. I know that you can't see it. I know it's probably some really boring shit. I love this stuff, so I don't give a fuck. So anyway, that's where we're at now with all this stuff, and I'm going to use it today. Definitely not going to do everything on the list today because it's almost 5:00, and I still have to role play and stuff. But I'm putting the blade in here, and I'm excited to see how it looks. Which it's kind of shitty with the blade because there's only 4 tasks, and by default, one task is 25%, and I'm definitely going to complete it 100%. No doubt about it. So it's always going to say 100%. It's always going to be green. My streak is always going to be maxed out. But with other tasks that I want to do, if I really do miss a day, then my percentage is going to go down. So I am excited to see that. I'm not excited to miss a day and have it go down from 100%, but I am excited to try to strive for higher percentages and see what they really are. Because the goal here is not to be perfect. The goal is to track how I'm behaving and how my days are. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, and these overall success rates, it's a lifetime value or percentage or average, whatever. So as soon as I start, that's when the numbers begin. So it's not like, oh, I'll just start over and I'll restart next week. So that way, all my 3 days I missed aren't on the new average. I mean, I could do that. It'd be a pain in the ass. The idea is not to be perfect here. It's to track. So that's what we're doing. And anyway, so worked on that a good amount and now it's done. So thank goodness. And I also just realized that some of my shit is incorrect. So I'm going to fix this because it's bugging me. So hold on one second. Okay, I got it. We're good. Fixed it. Okay, anyway, so the other thing that I did today was I posted on Facebook and I said I put a strong call to action out there. And I said, looking for 5 guys ready to lose 25 pounds by July and for less than $2 a day, in parentheses, need testimonials. If that's you, comment a flexi emoji. And the reason why I did that is because I really want people in the program so that I can make sure the program works. As far as I know the weight loss and the muscle building and stuff, that works. But as far as a client logging into the system and using the program and checking in and all this stuff, I mean, I've had 2 clients in the system already. Everything's been great. But if I can get 5 people in all at once, and I'm responsible for 5 people and doing all of that, and then I also get testimonials if they really commit, that's cool. That's what I want. I've talked about this multiple times on the show before, but yeah, the money is cool, but I want to help people and I want their transformation and testimonials, and I want to be able to use that and further, I guess, my mission to build what I'm building. That sounds fucking amazing to me. And so by offering the program very, very cheaply, 80% off, and I feel almost like I'm disrespecting myself because am I really valuing my time so little? Because if I'm doing a check, so let's just say a client, they check in once a week. Let's just say they're a great client, okay? They check in once a week. I have to spend 10 minutes each check-in. So that's 40 minutes. And then if I spend, we'll just say 2 hours with the workout program, maybe 2 hours with the nutrition per month, and then random conversations, another 20 minutes. Well, that's probably way low, but we'll just round that up. So total, we'll say we're at 5 hours. I'm literally valuing my time right there per person at $10 an hour, right? Because if I have $50 per month, I spend 5 hours total per month with them, which is probably more because if they're a great client, then there's not a lot that you would need to do. Valuing my time at $10 an hour, and I do not value it that low. However, if that's what I need to do right now to get the ball rolling, I'm all for it. So I had a couple people, on that post, I had a couple people comment on it. One of them was a girl, and that's fine. And I honestly had a little bit of I was looking through my group and my mastermind, and I was just looking through the search bar. I was trying to find similar questions or whatever regarding your avatar, your ideal client. And I think that I've gone so odd, so very specific in a niche that doesn't necessarily need the kind of help that I am offering. Meaning, if you're super about 75 hard and discipline and building mental toughness and all this shit, you probably are not 100% in. You're probably, I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to get at. Maybe this is how I feel. So I could be so wrong. But to find a man, not a woman, that is into bettering themselves mentally and is aware that they have a problem that they need to fix as far as their discipline goes, and want that plus weight loss or muscle building and a coach. And, I just feel like it's a very specific combo. And I think right now what I should be focusing on is building clientele, building the testimonial, building the trust, building the brand, and then moving to the ideal niche or whatever, because I would then have the testimonials, the reviews, the support, the recognition, the trust associated with the brand. And so for that reason, I think what I'll do is, man or woman, family or not family, I'm going to help you for this stupid ass low rate of $49 a month. And I hope that somebody might hear this who's listening and be like, oh, yeah, I'm in, because that's cheap. Because that is fucking cheap. That is, that's disrespectful to me. But I want to help people, and I just want more experience, and I want the testimonials, and I want the reviews, and I want the trust. I want to grease the system up. I want to put people through it. I want to see where I can improve, how to make things better, and I want to develop as a coach myself. Because, yeah, money's cool, but I'd like to get, in my head, like if 20 people responded right now, I would say, fuck, that sucks, dude, because that's 20 people that I would have to then tend to, and 20 people is how many people I would need to quit my job if it was full price. But 20 people at $50 a month, that's $1,000 a month. That's cool. But it doesn't really do anything for me. That doesn't allow me to work more or harder or whatever. I'd probably have to work harder because I got real human beings on the other side, but hopefully this makes sense. So anyway, yeah, put that out there. I'm probably going to, what I'm going to hope for is the two people that said something. I'm going to hope that they want to go through with it. If not, no worries. And then that way, if they do, I'm going to post again in a couple of days. Hey, only 3 spots left. 25 pounds by July, and for less than $2 a day. And it is less than $2 a day. It's less than $1.80. I think it's less than $1.70. Siri, what's 49? Hey Siri, what's 49 divided by 30?
It's approximately 1.6333.
So for less than $1.75 per day, for less than a drink at the gas station a day, for less than a tank of gas a month. So that's some stuff I learned from Vince Del Monte right there. But anyway, that would be cool. And if not, no worries. I'm still going to keep on going. But yeah. So that's what I got done today. I just came across this. I have my Facebook pulled up, so I had this post that I posted, but I clicked out of it. The first post that I see now is from Alex Ramosi. Such a great quote, dude. Holy fuck. He says, if you want to show someone respect, don't ask them questions you could have researched. This means you spend your own time ahead of time to not waste their time. Not wasting someone's time is one of the highest forms of respect. I don't think people even think that deep about time and how much it's worth to somebody else. And matter of fact, to get deep, I guess, I think people don't value time this way because, generally speaking as a whole, because they don't value their own time worth a damn either. Like I've cut off, I don't want to say cut off, that's an untrue statement. I haven't cut off anybody, I just decline almost every invite that I get. I never see family, very rarely. I see my cousin Jake at work, and I see him only because I go to work. If I didn't work with Jake, I think I would see family, period, once a month. Maybe more. I've been seeing my mom actually more, and my little brother, because I've been going over there more. And I say more, and I like 1 to 2 times more per 1 to 3 months. But yeah, I mean, that's just, so I guess what I'm trying to get at is when people are like, hey, can you come over and do this? It's like, no, I absolutely cannot, because I'm trying so hard to make this shit. I'm trying to build an airplane while I'm running down the runway. And I would rather, not that I don't have time, I have plenty of time. I don't want to allocate the time to do whatever it is with whoever you are for the sake of a good time, because I am not in I don't want to have a good time. I want to make my shit work. I want to grow this idea, this belief. I want to make a change. I want to help people, and I want to do it on my terms, and I want to get the fuck out of where I work right now. And I just want to be successful. Truly. That's it. So fuck a good time, fuck the memories, fuck laughing, fuck the parties, fuck the fun stories I'll tell my kids one day, fuck the crazy parties, I'm good, bro. I'm good. And am I going to regret that later on? I'm maybe a little bit of a smidge where I'm like, fuck, I wish I would have taken it easier. But right now, dude, if I can just get this plane off the ground, I would feel so much better knowing that, okay, now that I'm off the ground, we just got to just keep on going up. Most success stories and entrepreneurs and self-help books and entrepreneurship shit that I come across, it seems like there's a common theme that your first, whatever it is, your first 10,000, your first 100,000, your first business, your first startup, whatever it is always the hardest, and by far. That's what I've seen. That's what I've read. Seems to be the recurring theme. So with that being said, going back to the respecting time, I guess I just view that differently, you know? Someone's like, hey man, can we come over here and do this? It's like, no, bro, you can't. Part of me feels bad, but so here's a thought that I had. I'm going to share this. So I was on the phone with my mom the other day. It was a positive conversation. Everything was great. But she made a comment that somebody came to visit me without me knowing. And I said, well, I didn't even know that they came to try to visit me because, one, my doorbell doesn't work. And it's probably a good thing that it doesn't work because I won't answer the door anyway. So if I don't know that the doorbell even rang, then there's no guilt of me ignoring someone. So that's pretty cool. And my doorbell camera, I just haven't turned it on. I don't give a fuck. It's just not important to me. At one point it was a distraction, and I think my internet, something happened to it. So then it got disconnected, and I haven't bothered to turn it back on because don't give a fuck. Don't need it. No one's coming to my door. Only people are going to the door. People who walk in their dogs to take a shit at 1 a.m. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see who's walking. I'm not interested. So she says, yeah, someone came to visit you and you weren't home. And I said, oh, my doorbell's broken. I have no idea. And then she went on to say that she told this person, hey, he doesn't like it when people just come over unannounced. He's not going to let you in. You know, we respect his space, whatever. And that was so fucking cool to hear. But then I was like, oh man, my own mom is telling other people that don't go over to, you know, in my mom's words, don't go over to my son's house. She didn't say my son. In my mom's perspective, don't go over to my son's house. You know, we don't do that. We respect his time. We don't go over to his house, you know? And that wasn't a negative. It wasn't negative at all. It was just like, it was a respect thing. And I love that so much. And so the reason why I say that is because in my head, I felt kind of, oh man, like she feels like she's not welcome here. And it's not that she's not welcome. It's that I don't want to spend time away from what I'm trying to work on to satisfy someone else's need to be in my space. And I felt guilty and sad or whatever for a moment. And then I asked myself, would I rather anybody feel like they can come over whenever? I'll answer the door. They can come in, we can sit there on my floor, and we can bullshit. Would I rather people feel like they can do that whenever and me have to answer the door, and then maybe 5 times a month there goes a full fucking evening because someone's over at my house? Would I rather that, or would I rather have someone feel like they can't come over? And when I really framed it that way, my truthful answer was I would rather that nobody comes over and I feel guilty about it. I would rather that 100%. So in the moment when she said that, I was like, oh man, that's a bummer, dude. My own mom, you know? But again, it was a positive conversation. There was no like, oh, you don't want us. It wasn't that. It was just like, oh no, we respect your space. And like, you don't want us over here. We got it. And anyway, so I share that because it's just a whole respective time. And certain people like to come over unannounced and think it's funny. And I promise, if that's you, if you're listening, if you're family or whatever, I promise, and this is nothing against anybody, I'm not going to answer the door. You weren't invited, so don't come over. And if that's dickish, oops. Okay, I just don't give a fuck. So, yeah, actually I have a sad story. I'm not going to say that right now though. So it's one of those things, man. I wish that I wasn't posting these publicly, because I know certain people listen, and I do not want to hurt people's feelings if I just was 100% brutal honest. So I love these people too much to, anyway. So, also I would like to point out the fact that I have not done shit on my phone all day, and it's at 35%, and I have no idea how. So if we go to my screen time, oh, it says 27 hours today. So I don't know how that happened, but we have, I think this goes into my laptop. I don't know. Yeah, these don't make sense. I don't even have Google Chrome on my phone, so this is not correct. But, God damn it, I don't know. If I'm being honest here, it's probably close to 2 or 3 hours today. So why is it at 35%? Battery health is also at 99%, so that's weird. But anyway, that's how today went. Today was a good day, and I'm looking forward to getting into it with this little tracker system thing that I came up with. So I really like stuff like that. Oh, that was the other thing. So this morning I had this very strong urge, as the Mormons would say. I had this overwhelming feeling of warmth or whatever. No, that's mocking. Never mind. That's not what I meant to say. Somebody very important to me said that, and I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. They said, all right, what do fucking Mormons say? And I grew up LDS, haven't been to church in 11 years, but I was visited by the Holy Spirit. What the fuck is the... I don't know. A calling. I don't know what you call it. I don't really give a fuck. Never mind. So there goes that. Cancel me. I had this feeling, this overwhelming sensation of this is what I need to do, a calling, of whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Of I need to do 75 hard again because I'm getting soft, you know? And it's, you know, thinking back in retrospect, the worst thing I could have done is to finish the full year of Live Hard and then take a full week off of everything. That was the worst thing I could have done, and very stupid of me. Made some good memories. That was fun for sure. But I don't like the thought that I took a whole year to then shit on that whole year in a week. That sucks. But that's weird. My word of the day is retrospect. Looking back on past events. That's weird. Okay. Well, anyway, that was the other thing. So if I choose to do 75 hard again, which I'm really leaning toward, I'm actually going to talk with Lexi tonight and see if she wants to do it with me. I'm not going to say shit about it. I'm not going to say what day I'm on. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to talk about anything as far as how I'm going through the program, which is funny because that's what this podcast started off with. You know, business, personal development, and 75 hard. I even have the spade emoji as a show tag in the description. But if I do it, I'm not going to say a word about it. I'm not going to say what day I'm on. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to do it for me. If anybody asks if I'm on it, then, I'll let them know. I might even lie and just say, no, I'm not doing it, because I just want to do it for me. I want to do it and have nobody knowing that I'm doing it. And this could change. Maybe I want to post it on my story to have something to post for social media content, have somebody who's looking to hire me as their coach see that I'm doing some hard, I don't know, that's just what I think about, but not a big deal. But if I start it, you won't know. You can probably have guesses. I might be recording shows outside. I mean, you can put 2 and 2 together, and I'm just not going to say that I'm doing it or I'm not doing it. But that's just because that's how I did 75 Hard the first time. I didn't say shit to anybody unless they asked. I posted very rarely, and if I did, it was just a sunflower emoji, and it was me walking on a trail, and it said in the bottom left the day that I was on, not out of 75, but just a day. So if I was on day 35, I just put a 35 there. That's all I did. So I didn't announce and say, hey guys, I'm on 75 Hard. Blah, 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 blah. When I was done, though, I did cry in front of my uncle in his living room because I was so fucking proud of myself. And I think that feeling right there, that very moment, is something that I have not felt since completing the program. So I'd like to do it again, and I'd like to, it's going to be harder. Maybe, I don't know, because I say harder because, so I've talked about this before, but I did the first half of the program not having any job. I was just bumming it at my uncle's. But I have said multiple times, it's on record, that I believe the program is harder when you have less shit going on, because you are able to procrastinate and push things off to the very last minute so much more. And for example, say I wake up at 5 a.m., I go to bed at 8 p.m. I can wake up on a day off. If I have nothing going on, I can wake up at 5 and say, oh, dude, I have 13 more hours, or excuse me, I have 15 more hours left to work on, wait, what the fuck is that? 5 to 8, 12? Yeah, it's 15. Yeah. I have 15 hours to do 2 workouts, read a couple pages, drink some water, take a photo, and work out. They say work out twice, I don't give a fuck. So I don't really need to start this until noon. I'll be all right. Noon rolls around and it's like, dude, I still have 8 hours. It's fine, bro. We're all right. We're good. And then it's 3 o'clock and it's like, I guess I better start. And before you know it, you're squishing everything in at the very last minute. And that just makes it much harder. So the reason why I say that is because if I were to start tomorrow, or if I were to start while I just in my current life right now, I would have to do an outdoor workout in the morning. I would have to, because with my current schedule, if I wake up, go to work, come home, go to the gym, whatever, I'm getting home from the gym, or I'm finishing my workout at the gym around 4. 3-hour gap after that puts me at 7, and I'll probably start it around 7:30. Workout has to be at least 45 minutes, which means that I would have from, we'll just say 8 o'clock. That 8 o'clock to 8:30 is when I finish my workout. Now, I would like to be in bed at 8, which means I would have to do everything in my day between 4 and 7. And an hour of that is me driving home, unpacking all my shit, eating a meal, and just taking a second for myself. And then I would have 2 hours to do everything that I want to do. And that would happen every weekday. And, that's the reason. Wait, what was I? Dude, I'm retarded. The reason why I'm saying I have to work out in the morning is because I would have to do that. That would be the option. And I don't want to do that. So I got way off track. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I would, if I did that, I'd have to work out and finish my workout around 8. 8 is when I'm trying to go to sleep. So if I put the workout in the morning, then I'd have to wake up around, around 2. I probably have to wake up at 2:50, just an hour earlier, so that I can get up to, what the idea would be to go up to base and walk around the track and just record a podcast, or just listen to podcasts, or record whatever. And it would be on a track. It would be in a I guess, a safer area. I wouldn't have to worry about shit. I live in a safe area as is now, but I think someone did get shot about 10 months ago up the road from here. Not a fan of that. I've seen a couple weirdos walking around, but I would say for the most part, my area is safe, but I'm not familiar with this area and I don't trust it. You know, I don't know my way around this specific neighborhood or the streets or whatever. When I was doing my outdoor workouts with Live Hard, I was walking up the street to this park in which there was a lot of people, you know, playing catch, whatever, people just doing power walks with their family. There was a park, you know, and there was also this trail with a river or whatever. And that was nice, but going there at 2:30 in the morning or whatever, 3:30 in the morning probably is not the best idea. And of course I'm trying to be brave and be the strong guy and shit, but I'm going to be smart here. You know, if I can not get stabbed and do 75 hard, I'd rather do that than do it and then get stabbed. Or maybe I'll get stabbed in the eye and I'll have a story like Andy, and then I'll, you know, wouldn't wish that on anybody. That really wasn't supposed to be funny, or a joke. But anyway, I'd go up to base and walk around the track, or they've got trails up there, or I could just fucking walk around the building that I work at. That might make me feel a little cool. Like people are walking into work and I'm like, yeah, I've been out here chugging around for 3 miles. Now I'm walking into work, you know, there's the ego. But anyway, that would be the idea. So I wake up around 2:50 and then I go whatever, do my thing, go to the track, put my weighted vest on, walk a couple miles, whatever, then go to work. But that would mean that I then have to go to bed an hour earlier. So rather than trying to get in bed at 8, it would be 7. And just fuck, you know, that sucks. So that means I'd get home from the gym 4:30ish, whatever, eat, whatever. 5 o'clock rolls around. I got 2 hours to work on my stuff. And that just fucking sucks. But I think ultimately this would be a great program for me to do again, to just harden the fuck up, because I'm being quite a bitch at the moment. So no good. So anyway, whether or not Lexi wants to do it with me or not, I'm probably going to start. I hope she does, because that'd be very fun to do it together. You know, you can bond quite a lot through adversity, especially when you're doing it together. You know, fuck, we got to do an outdoor workout. It's 2 degrees outside and it's hailing. Fuck. And you go out and you do it and you come home and it's like, oh, hell yeah, we're the people. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully she wants to. But again, if I start it, if I'm doing it, then I'm not going to say anything. And if matter of fact, if you ask me if I'm doing it, I'm going to lie. I'm not doing it. So if you ask me, I'm not doing it. So depending on whenever I start. Siri, what day will it be in 75 days? Fuck! Hey, Siri, what day will it be in 75 days from now?
It's Thursday, May 29th, 2025.
May 29th. So I'd probably finish the first week of June if I started this week. The reason why I got so upset right there is because I will say, hey, Siri, so much, and it just doesn't pick it up. Like there, it didn't pick it up. It's my voice. Here I am. Acknowledge me, you know? For fuck's sakes. Okay, that's it. That's all I got for today. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. That's it for today. If you got some sort of value or you were entertained, please consider leaving a rating on the platform that you're listening on. It helps a ton. If you are looking for a more polished version of this show, you can check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast, where I go deep into mindset, discipline, fitness, and personal development as a man. And don't forget to check out the links below and read the description. There are sometimes things written there that didn't quite make it on the episode. So thank you so much for your ongoing support in a guy that has massive ambition but nothing to show for it quite yet. And as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to listen and support. I'll see you tomorrow.